Hey guys, it's Travis. I'm over here at the bee yard. Trying to do my last round of, well, for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the hives, this will be the last round of apiguard. It's getting too close to the fall flow and I want them brewed up before fall, so I'm doing my last round. This is third round for those. And then the 4 that I had in the mountains collecting sourwood, this will be their first round. I'm going to do one more on them, and then I'll give it a week or two, and then I'll do a mite wash on all the hives and see where the mites are, and if any of them are still above 1 or 2%, I will do a oxalic acid treatment on those. But I won't do no more apiguard because it does slow the queen down or even stop her. So, but I've already did this first row here and this row. So now I'm gonna get to these over here. I'm gonna start this one and then go down through there. These are my little nukes. I've got to get them some 10 frames. But this one, those 3, there's 4 nukes right there. There's 2 in that one, and that one. Those I'm gonna get in 10 framers here in the next week, probably Saturday in 2 days. But this hive is so packed out, I'm gonna take probably 4 frames out of this one of bees to put with them nukes to help them get started. So we're gonna get over here and get started on this one. Also started taking all my queen excluders off. I won't pull any honey fall flow. What little bit of nectar we get, I'm going to let them keep. These are still have some honey in them. It wasn't capped or wasn't much, so I'm going to leave that for them to feed on during the dearth, which are right in the middle of. So I'm leaving what supers you see on there have honey in them, but I'm leaving it. And then fall flow, I'm going to let them eat that, so I'm not worried about the queen moving around. If she does, that's fine. And then come spring, when I come through, I'll come through and put all new supers on, and then put my excluders back on. If you've seen our Facebook page, and we did pretty good. We got 25 gallons spring, and then sourwood we got I think 8 gallons total of sourwood honey, so I'm excited about that. I did a mite wash a couple weeks ago, and I did the one hive on the first row over there. I did it, and it probably had, in 300 bees, it had 20, 25 mites in that wash. So, extremely bad. I'd beat it. In there, 2 hive beetles. Checking for the queen real quick. Don't see her. I have not had a hive beetle problem all year this year, except for here in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever last time I was in this box. This box had a handful of I seen 5 hive beetles, but the swarm trap, I'll show y'all that box in a minute. one trap, it had a lot of them in it. So I crushed every one I seen as I transferred it into that last 10 framer down there. So I am doing it. I don't have the spacer board, but I'm making sure there's space right here between that and these frames. Like I said, this is my third round. They've been eating it good. They've been spreading it. I mean, not eating it, but tracking it through the hive pretty good. When I come back, it's gone. So I know they're getting it through there. I've learned two things this year. As soon as I pull spring honey, is my first thing. As soon as I pull it, I'm going to pull all my supers, take the ones that are capped or 50% capped or whatever, and get them supers, take them completely off, test for mites immediately, at least the next day or two, and extract those frames that are capped 50%, 75, whatever, whatever is ready to be extracted. But then immediately I'll do my mite test, my mite wash, go ahead and put my spacers on there, and then do my mite treatments as soon as spring honey's off. That way, I don't have supers on here. After I get done, I can put them back on, and when they do, if they finish capping them out or whatever, then I can extract them in if I want to. This one, sorry about the shaky camera. This hive is the one I wanted at the Hive Life Conference. It's called a resource hive because it's got a nuke entrance here, and then there's a nuke over here. The entrance is on the other side over there. But I did these splits. They're really all walk-away splits, and I did them right at the end of the nectar flow, so they really didn't have much to build with. No resources or anything. So they've been in these nukes for a month, 2 months. Populations looks good. That's why I'm fixing to move them into 10 framers. Ten more points. One hive beetle. Just do 20 in each of these, as little as they are. Hoping doing this will get us through the winter a little better this year. Last year, me and the preacher down the street went in the winter anywhere from 12 to 16 hives, came out with 4, but we tried last year when we treated for mites, we tried to do kind of like an all natural, like this. I found out it's a gimmick, and we didn't check mites after we used it, but the mineral oil and alcohol and through a little heated thing. After doing some research and watching a video or two with Cayman and Bob's, found out that it don't work, and we didn't test afterwards, so we didn't know we didn't get a good mite kill on it. So check and see how we're doing here. Plenty of bee-bread. There's some cat brood. I don't expect to see a whole lot because I have been doing the apiguard treatment, and I know it slows the queens down. Got honey on that side. Got some brood on there. Got some larvae. Let me get the sun so I can see. Oh, there's eggs in there. I didn't see the queen, but there's eggs. Good laying pattern. Whoa, 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 whoa. That whole comb right there, that's just comb. It's full of larvae and eggs. And they ain't real stable, so I cannot cut it up. She's laying, so see what I need to see. Maybe after I get done treating with this oxalic acid, they're not liking those frames that I recoated. So I'm going to end up buying me some I'm going to go and get some more some foundation. and all these frames that have been in there and they hadn't started drawing on them. I'm getting them out. Go ahead and throw them away. Start over. I may try to coat them again. I don't know. That was our first time trying. That was the weakest one, but they got, like you've seen me, they got brood and everything. Second lesson I have learned this year. Don't leave your apiguard outside. Put the jump. I'm hoping it'll still work. The first two I worked fine. This last time it's all got crystallized and everything, so I'm hoping it'll let me finish out season and I'll buy another tub next year. And I won't leave it outside this time. This is my swarm. See how she looks. Good. I'm gonna treat them along with the ones that were doing sourwood. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do 2 rounds and then check them and do oxalic acid after that. If I had the spacer boards, I just and be done, but I try to smoothen it out. The way there's some gap between the lid and the... Alright, last 2. I still got straps on them because these are the ones we moved. Last 2 from the sourwood. They're still pretty heavy, so. And the goal before next year is to upgrade some of my boxes, lids, bottom board, stuff like that. Start weaning out some of this older stuff. think this may be one of them. But the sourwood, I took it up there, and I think I may have split it, but for whatever reason, it didn't do nothing. If I got any frames of sourwood out of that, very little. I don't know what happened. And it may have been my issue then. Like I said, I didn't treat near enough in the early spring like I should have. Well, not early spring, but should have treated. As soon as I pulled supers off after the spring flow. And it may have been the struggle of, I don't know, but I'll treat them for 2 rounds, like I said. Then I'll go into the brood chamber, get me some good bees to test them, and while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and check the laying pattern and queens and all that, and that'll be it. Let's see if I do this today, 7 days, do another treatment. So 2 weeks. I do like the migratory covers better. I will be going to that. The ones I have are homemade, so as you can see, it's 2 boards put together. There's a seam right there, and if they don't propolis, they can get it. If they don't propolis up, it can get water down in the hive. Right now, it's just allowing for venting, but in the wintertime, I don't want the heat to come out. So, like I said, that's going to be my next step, is to get some, probably get them a Hive Life Comfort, some telescoping covers. All right, everyone, that's an update on my bee yard anyway. So we started this year with 4 hives, and we're looking at 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 right now. Strong. Like I said, the weakest one's that little nuke right there. The rest of them are pretty strong. I am feeding right now during the dearth. I'll probably feed, as long as they're eating on the feeder. I've got a 5-gallon sugar water feeder. You put it upside down, but I've got one of them down there in the pasture, or toward the pasture by the barn. I am feeding right now. Like I said, I will continue to feed until late in the winter. I'm just trying to get them fattened up. They've got honey stores, and then with me feeding, they'll have plenty of food through the winter. Gardens, it's played out. I think we're going to get a few more pickings off of the okra, but other than that, I think the next thing we'll be getting is jalapenos. So, but everything's going good. That's all from my bee yard. I'm not going to ramble on this time. I thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, go hit our YouTube channel up, and thank y'all, and y'all have a good week.